to share with you today what I believe may be one of the best cartridge razors on the market for those of you who experience skin irritation, whether you're shaving your head, your face, your cheek line, your neckline, because you do want to keep up with this stuff to look nice, sharp, and presentable, right? I haven't shied away from this topic. I've addressed it many times in videos in the past, and many of you are aware of it. I've told you guys use hair conditioner instead of shaving cream. It'll help keep the skin soft and moisturized and provide a nice glide for the razor. And literally hundreds of you have come back and said, it really works. This saved my life. It's made my shaving experience better. And then there are others who say, I'm not going to use that. I think it's a bad idea. And that's just weird. That's just really bizarre. Okay? I think they're missing out. However, I do think that there is this razor that will greatly assist you in making sure that you can mitigate your cuts, your rashes, things like that, all the irritation. It is the Gillette Skinguard. Okay? I was walking through Walgreens one day and I needed to get some new cartridges for my Harry's razor, which many of you have seen me use a number of times in my videos. And I still like this razor, by the way. It's still a great razor. But I thought, I'm going to try something different. So I saw Gillette Skinguard on the shelf, and I thought that looked interesting. And I haven't, to be honest with you, I have not picked up Gillette in a long time. The reason why is some years ago, a few years back, they kind of went woke, and I just stopped using them, okay? And so, but I thought, maybe I'll try them again just to see, what this offers. Because there's several things about it that's different than what I've been using. You see, the Harry's razor that I've been using is a lot like some of the razors you've been using. It's a 5-bladed cartridge, which has almost become the norm now. And these do provide a really close shave. And I really like the feel of this one. But this one, the Skinguard razor, only has 2 blades. And I thought, well, how good can it possibly be? Now, here's what you need to know. When you get this, when you open this up, you're gonna have the handle here, you're gonna have 2 cartridges inside. And like I said, you only have 2 blades on it. You have 2 lubricating strips, one on the top, one on the bottom. So when you make your passes, your skin is getting lubricated on the way down and on the way up. And not just on the way down, but I mean, it's lubricating the skin before it even crosses the hair. And then as the hair is shaved off, your skin is getting lubricated behind it. So that's the point of that. And many razors do come equipped with that, by the way. So I'm not saying anything you probably haven't heard before or aren't well acquainted with. But in the middle of this right here, and it's probably kind of hard to see, this top, you have 2, looks like what they have 2 blue lines, but this one up here, right underneath the top white line, you have the Skinguard. So what it does is it keeps the 2 razors in there from getting too close to the skin, okay? So I wondered how close it would actually get, if it would just be garbage to me, or if it'd be something I would want to talk about and pass on. Well, here I am. So you're kind of getting a guess where I'm going with this. I was actually well satisfied with this. I think this is a very good razor, and I do believe it might be one of the best ones in the market for avoiding skin irritation. And I say one of the best because I'm sure there are other equivalents that I haven't tried yet, but I think Gillette hit the mark with this one, and you want to give it a try. And they're fairly inexpensive, so to get refills for this just wouldn't be, wouldn't break the bank. I don't think you'd be unhappy with it. I'm not doing a demonstration here today, but I did experience no irritation. In fact, I tried to push the limits a little bit. I applied more pressure than I normally would when I'm shaving, like with a Harry's razor, and I couldn't even cut myself. Now, I'm not gonna tempt fate. I'm not gonna take things too far, okay? I'm not gonna be stupid, but honestly, I was really impressed with this. Now, this is not for everybody, okay? It's not for everybody. Here's the reason why. A 5-bladed razor cuts really close. It shaves really close. Okay, but it does take some skill to use these because it's also easy to cut yourself if you're not careful. But with a cartridge with only two, you're first of all, you're probably not going to get as much mileage out of it, and you're certainly not going to get as close as a 5-bladed razor. But that's not a bad thing. Okay, I think this is really well suited for the guy who is okay with shaving his head maybe every other day, maybe every day. Depends on what you do. It depends on what your habits already are. There are those of you who are using 3, 4, 5 bladed cartridges who are still shaving your head every day, and I think that's absolutely crazy because I only shave my head like twice a week. But I think with this one, I would need to bump it up to at least 3 times a week, maybe 4. Okay, because it does not get quite as close. It doesn't get as close as the Harry's razor. It doesn't get as close as the head blade, which, by the way, I think is the closest shaving cartridge razor. This is a fantastic razor. That's probably the closest one I've ever used. But it does get closer than an electric shaver. This is the Cut Buddy. Fantastic electric shaver, by the way. If you haven't got one, you need to add this to your arsenal. This is great for quick, speedy, on-the-go guys who really need to get things wrapped up in a pinch, and not even just that. You can use it on a regular basis, but this still gets closer than an electric shaver. I recommend both of these, but if you're just stuck on wanting to use a cartridge razor, this might be the one for you. I really liked it a lot. I think you're going to be happy with it also. I'll probably keep using it because even though I can't get bowling balls smooth, I'm okay with that. In fact, I think too many guys are absolutely much too obsessed with getting too close to the skin. And that's oftentimes what causes the cuts and the razor burns and so on and so forth. And if you kind of get yourself weaned off of that idea, I think you're going to be happier with your head shaves, or even cutting in here and making sure your neck is done. Because here's the thing, within 12, 24 hours, you have stubble anyway. I don't care how close you shave your head. Now, another thing I want to tell you about this too, before I forget, I feel like I'm moving kind of fast, but that's kind of intentional. Listen, you have a blade up here. You have a blade at the very top. So you can use that for cleaning up, lines. For me, because I'm shave my head, I want to make sure my line up here is nice and crisp at the top and straight. Go under the nose, get those ones that are pointing up toward the nose, and sometimes getting in there. You kind of cut in there, clip away, prune away what's not useful, not appealing. And then even after I shave the cheek line, I take this right here and I swipe up, and it gives me an even closer shave. I do not use this on the neck. I only use the two blades here, but not this. Okay, so that's how I use it. This is a fantastic razor. Okay, I'm gonna put a link down below for you. I'm not an affiliate with Gillette, but I am an Amazon affiliate, and so I'd make a couple pennies off it probably. But nevertheless, I'll put a link for you down below to get this. All right. Now, if you're wondering what I have in my beard today, and I'm sure you are, because I can see that look in your eye. I'm using Artius Man Bay Rum beard oil. Oh, I can't say enough about this. What a good beard oil. Smells so good. Now, I also applied their beard butter. If you want to know how to get this, check out the link for that down below. I'll save you 20% on that. All right. What'd you think of that? Are you going to try it for yourself? I don't mean the beard stuff. I mean, are you going to try this? Are you going to try this Gillete Skinguard? Let me know. Let me know if you have already. I think it's great. Like I said, I don't think you'll get as much mileage out of it. You'll change the cartridges maybe a little more often, but not much. But it's fairly inexpensive, and it's a real winner, in my opinion. All right, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good day.